Hello everyone and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 2. This is episode 20. Now if you missed out on the live stream day, you guys missed our little sugarcane farm that we built that we are standing on. This thing is working for us pretty decently, and as you can see we've also made a few other changes. I did change the texture of my glass once again to have a little bit more defined border because this was really hard to see. And let's take a look at this. We got a little bit of sugarcane. Yep. We did also get rid of the red hue that we had on the enchantment. I liked it, but it was a little overbearing. And we were working on villagers last episode, and we got this little villager zombification chamber done. Is this guy still in here? He is. Great. So we did manage to get ourselves a couple villagers at the end of that, and what I'm going to do is transport those guys, and we're going to go over to this little area here where we have started setting up a platform because I want to build an iron golem farm. Now as you can see, we have chunk borders on, so we can chunk align this farm, make things a little easier on ourselves, and this is the beginning chambers here. Now one other thing to note about our textures is we also did go with the borderless and the streakless glass, so this is pretty much just a glass that you can see through. Pretty neat. That is kind of the final change up that we are going to do for this texture pack that we have been making. Now what I need to do is I need to get up here and I need to start building out a platform, and then we're going to have to get these two villagers over into this area up here and start breeding them into regular villagers. The one that we've traded with is not going to be utilized in the farm, so we will eventually get rid of him. But we need to get ourselves about 20 villagers in this farm in total. So let's fly up here to our little glass box. And hopefully we can stick the landing. Perfect. So I think what I'm going to do is build this out of blackstone just to make this look a little nicer. Something like this. And we are following Silent Whisperer's tutorial on this farm, so everything should work, right? Yeah, so we're going to take our platform out to the chunk borders. We can see that with the little red lines here, which is a very nice feature. And I'm going to run this platform all the way around, and then as I said, we are going to get the villagers up here. I've also gone ahead and pre-made some signs because we will need some signs in this farm. We will need something like that, and this is to stop the water flow so that our iron golems can flush to the bottom, and we're not worrying about the water flowing down into where we're going to have the lava. Eventually we're going to have a lava blade down here, we're going to have some campfires down here, and yeah, the next goal is to get this whole thing filled in. Alright, so we got these guys up here, and what I've done is I've just laid out a bunch of beds because we need 20 villagers, and then we're going to move all of these beds up into this upper location. But before we do that, we definitely need to get these guys with some love hearts, which is already happening. We do have a ton of bread to get these guys going, and then what I'm going to do is when the babies come out, we're going to capture them in a minecart, and we're just going to kind of push them to the side. Now I need to get 8 villagers in there, 4 in there, and 8 over here, totaling 20 villagers. So hopefully this works out real well. These 2 parents we're not going to shove into the cells. This one would be fine. He's a librarian, but he's never been traded with. This guy here, on the other hand, has been traded with. I mean, I thought he was going in. So yep, this is what we've got to do, and then baby villagers obviously are not going to work in this farm, so we are going to have to get ourselves a few adult villagers. Let these guys grow up. It's not a big deal. First things first, we're going to pop them into there. We can break that minecart momentarily. Hopefully this guy will do the same thing, and we can get him in a minecart. If we just do something like that. Perfect. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the next foreseeable future, is wrangling babies. Okay, so we got all of our guys in the cells after some serious problems, but I loaded 8 guys in this, I loaded 4 in here, and I loaded 8 in here, and then I went to put the water in, and I could not get the water to go. So I ended up breaking the glass and letting everybody spew out, putting the water in, and then putting all the villagers in minecarts and letting them grow up, and then putting them back in. So now they are sitting in water, so they'll never lose their link to their workstation. And then I went through and put all of these beds in 3 blocks above here, just like Silent's tutorial. This was quite the daunting task, as we had to make sure when we set one bed down that it linked to these villagers. It got the green particle effects on the pillow, and then we did that all the way around. And now what I need to do is I need to put down a workstation and see that that one linked over there. So we will pick this one back up. We will go over here, break a piece of glass, and put it down. And that guy right there, you can see his hat changed. And that's what we are going to have to do for 20 of these. And then this farm should be almost working. We'll have to put some water in. We're going to build a secondary platform up top. And that linked back up. Good. So it's just a slow moving process. We did have quite the fight with these villagers after a while. Might have put this one back too far. Nope, it linked over here. Good. So we're going to take these pieces of glass and turn them into workstations on these 8 guys. So I guess we could go ahead and just do something like that. Yeah, good, that linked. And this got to be quite a mess down here. You guys will actually get to see the mess that we made for our went over there. For our thumbnail for the video, it was quite hilarious. And then, of course, that took quite a bit of time to let all of these villagers grow up and then get them moved into place. But it is done. It took us about 4 hours worth of messing around in here before we got it. So now it's just the daunting task of doing this, like I said, 16 more times. So we're going to get after it. Now, one thing to note when placing in these is you put them down here and let a villager link to them, and then you take your workstation and you put it over by that villager. You have to make sure that the villager relinks with it. I put down a couple over here that the villagers didn't link with, and so we inevitably had to redo this whole cell. But as you can see, we got 2 iron golems, which means this farm is all but working. All we need to do is place in some water. So, we should be able to do something like that, I believe. And then it should just be a matter of getting another bucket. And we're creating an infinite water source across here. And we're probably going to want blocks like this. And then blocks like this. Not like that. Before I get crazy. Just so that nothing else but iron golems will spawn in this place. Very, very good. And now it's just a matter of placing in a bunch of water and then building a secondary platform on the top. And then, of course, we'll have to have the item kill chamber. Or the golem kill chamber, I guess I should call it. And bam. Perfect. So that is one layer done. And like I said, the fact that we've got an iron golem wandering around there and we've pushed the other one in means that this farm is working and working well. One thing that I would like to do as well, just for grins, is to have a torch by the villagers. Nothing should spawn, but you never know. This is Minecraft. Things happen all the time that shouldn't. Like this guy should have never spawned on the half slabs. So get in the water, my friend. Thank you, sir. And now we build a second layer. Alright, so the second platform is now built. We have our signs in place. We have all of our water in place. And this thing is about ready to go. This is what it looks like. And everything's going good. We just need to build this kill chamber down here for the iron golems. So what I need to get my hands on a lava bucket, and then we're going to have to get in there and place some signs, which means we're going to have to remove these guys. And we should have placed the signs in here before we let the iron golems spawn in, but it's not a big deal. So let me get a bucket of lava, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're trying to get these signs in. And I've got most of them in. There we go. Nice. So now what we can do is we can place this in. It shouldn't flow out. We're hoping. And hopefully this iron golem cooperates. So we need to put it like there. We're going to step out of there just in case. Yep, that does keep it in. Perfect. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to grab ourselves some campfires. And we're going to need some logs. I accidentally crafted all of my spruce logs into spruce planks. So we're going to need to grab these guys and go ahead and do a little bit of making a tree. And grab some coal. Because we are going to need 9 campfires. But, as you can see, this thing is working. We did get some fish while it was hanging out. Not sure if we'll continue to get fish. Depends on what the spawn rates are, but we are getting some string, we're getting some poppies, and we need the campfires to get rid of these guys. Otherwise, they're going to just make a mess. So yeah, let me get some logs. And just like that, we have our campfires. Now it looks like everything is dying, but to be sure that we don't have anything that gets left in the system, I'm going to place these bad boys in. Now the campfires do not do anything for the iron golems. It is specifically just to, yeah, get rid of the cats that we're getting in here. And there we go. Couple pieces of glass like that, and that is our iron farm complete. And it's working very well. I mean, we've got iron golems spawning in. Because we put in 20 villagers, this thing should spawn in 2 iron golems at a time, or it can spawn up to 2 iron golems at a time. So we're getting iron, we're getting fish, we're getting bones, we're getting poppies, we're getting string. And this thing didn't take too long to build. The worst part was obviously the villagers. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Just want to do one little flyby. So we are going to need to set up a system here. I will keep a few poppies. The string we're going to get rid of. The fish we may keep a little bit of, but the bones will definitely keep if this continues to spawn fish in, which it did look like it was going to. So we're going to need to get this chest obviously into something a little bit better, but that is a different problem for a different day. The reason I'm going to keep the poppies real quick is because I did build this little grass area over here, and I've got like a white tulip, I've got a dandelion, I've got a pink tulip, and we can grow more flowers over here. 4 dyes. And one thing that I did not realize when building this area here is if I really wanted to, this island right here is a flower forest. So I'm going to need to get the old compass out and see if any part of this is a flower forest, and then maybe we could just make a little flower farm if we need all of the dyes. But if we want to grow some quick flowers, that is the place to do it over there. So, many hours later, iron farm complete. We are now getting iron. We have the ability to trade flint over there. This is working great. Our other villagers are over there, so if we wanted to build up our trading hall a little bit, we could. And we have everything that we need to power up the gold farm. So, with that being said, that is going to do it for us today. I am tired. Villagers are frustrating to work with, but in the end, it was well worth it. What are you doing? You know what? We're going to have a new pet before we end the episode today. Where's he at? Come here, kitty cat. Hello. Hi. You want some fish? Aw. There we go. We got a new friend. So right here at the tail end of the episode, if you guys did make it, suggest a name for this calico cat here. Cute little guy. Alrighty guys, so with that is going to do it for me today. We've done quite a bit of work, and we have an iron farm now. This is so nice. I get my own iron. So as always, if you did like the video, please make sure to like down below. While you're down there, hit that notification bell so you can get notified when videos like this are released, as well as checking the description down below for all of the different ways to follow me, including Twitter, Twitch, Discord, the Truly Bedrock Discord. While you're down there in the description, you can find all the links to all of the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. Go check them out, and I will see you on the next one.